Hey there, how you going? Jason here. Thanks very much for joining me once again. I'm going to talk about this little guy today. I've kind of manufactured him into a bit of a position here. And I can't make him bend any further, but the position I'm going for here, we kind of looks a little bit like a praying mantis here, but it's actually a position where I was looking to get him to go on his knees and to be somewhat of service, feeling like, serving with the hands out. What can I do for you? And the reason why I've chosen that today is because I want to talk about compassion and giving random acts of kindness as a way of, giving happiness and contentment to ourselves and a reason and a purpose for being here. And when I think back in my life, I think about how much stuff, in my earlier years, how devoted I was to my own journey and to everything that I was doing. And it was me, I, and everything was about, I was self-serving 100% of the time, I'm sure. If you ask my parents, I'm pretty sure that they would say the same, that I spent a long time in my life, concerned about my own journey. And I think that there's, certainly through meditating and doing mindfulness practices over the years, over the last 25 years, is the happiest I've been, or the most contentment I've felt, is in the service of others, is giving back. And in some way, shape or form, it's one of the reasons why I started a charity 5 years ago, was how can I take what I have and give to others without expecting anything else in return? And that, some of the most incredible moments that I've felt, this sense of being whole or connected to the universe and to everyone else, has been in those moments when I chose to not think about myself and think of somebody else or a group or a community, and selflessly give time, effort, money, investment sometimes, awareness, just being in a state of wanting to give. And I think one of the things that meditating really gives you is that sense of coming back to your heart, and instead of just dealing with and responding to your ego, when you're in your heart, you tend to want to think of others and not you. And there is something about that, meditating daily helps cultivate that sense of desire to want to give. And then when you do give, there's this sense of peace, contentment, humility that just comes over you. And I think that's what life is about, that's where joy is in the service of others. So in your journey, where have you given it, and how are you doing that in your world? So is it a part of your world, or do you need to step into that more? Is this conversation an invitation to you to step into that a little bit more? Maybe you've been completely focused on your journey and only on your journey, and there's an opportunity or a space there for you to step in with open arms and go, I have more to give. And here's how I might want to give. And maybe it's only the starting point of that for you, where you're in that period of inquiry where, what is it? Or what are the skills that I want to give? Or what is the time that I want to give? Or how do I want to be in selfless service? Do I just want it to be an awareness, and so that I can give random act of kindness anywhere? Or is it something more structured where you want to be as a volunteer or in a community? Maybe it's spending time with people, the elderly, that just need and want you to sit with them and be present and to talk and to listen. Maybe there's an opportunity there. So yeah, maybe it's something that you want to share on this journey. Maybe you want to talk into how you're giving back. I know for me, it is one of the most incredible, most proudest things that I've done is in the state of giving charity or giving to somebody else without expecting anything else in return. So what's yours? What's something that you are either thinking about or leaning into right now, or want to bring into your world? All right, I'm keen to hear.